One upon a time, in a small town in Bozeman, there lived a shy boy named Daniel. Daniel wasn't the kind of boy people noticed. In school, he sat in the back. When the teacher asked questions, he looked down. He wasn't weak. He just didn't believe he was strong. His father worked long hours at a construction company. His mother ran a small diner. Life was busy, and Daniel often felt alone. Every evening, he escaped to the hills outside town, where the Montana sky stretched wide and endless. He loved watching the birds soar freely above him, especially the bald eagles. The bald eagle, America's proud symbol, always amazed him. It represented everything he was not: bold, fearless, powerful. One cold autumn afternoon, while hiking near the rocky cliffs, Daniel heard a strange cry. Not the proud screech of an eagle in flight. This sound was weaker, pained. He followed it carefully. Behind a cluster of boulders, he saw it. A wounded bald eagle. Its wing was twisted unnaturally. One feathered side dragged against the dirt. The powerful bird that once ruled the sky was now grounded. Daniel's heart pounded. He was scared. But for the first time in his life, someone needed him more than he feared himself. Slowly, gently, he removed his jacket and wrapped it around the eagle. The bird resisted at first. Its sharp eyes locked onto his. But Daniel whispered, "It's okay. I won't hurt you." He carried the eagle home in his trembling arms. His father was shocked, his mother worried, but they called a local wildlife rehabilitator. The expert said the wing was injured, but not beyond healing. With care, patience, and time, the eagle could fly again. Daniel volunteered to help. Every morning before school, he cleaned the small shelter they built in the barn. He fed the eagle carefully. He spoke to it softly. He named it Liberty. Weeks passed. At school, Daniel was still shy, but something inside him was changing. Caring for Liberty required discipline. It required courage. It required belief. Sometimes Liberty tried to flap its broken wing and fell awkwardly. Daniel would rush over, heart aching. But the eagle never gave up trying. One afternoon, as Daniel watched Liberty struggle again, something clicked. "If you're not quitting," he whispered, "why should I?" The next day at school, when the teacher asked who wanted to present their history project about American symbols, Daniel's hand slowly rose. His voice shook at first, but he kept going. He spoke about the bald eagle, about strength, about freedom, about resilience. The class grew quiet. For the first time, Daniel wasn't invisible. Winter melted into spring. Liberty's wing grew stronger. The rehabilitator said it was time to test the sky. Daniel carried Liberty back to the cliffs where he first found her. The wind rushed over the valley. The mountains stood tall in the distance. His hands trembled again, but not from fear, from hope. He removed the protective wrap. For a moment, Liberty stayed still. Then she spread her wings, wide, powerful, whole. She flapped once, twice, and leaped. Daniel's heart stopped. The eagle dipped low, then caught the wind. Higher, higher, higher. She soared across the Montana sky, circling once above Daniel's head. And in that moment, something invisible broke free inside him too. He realized something powerful. The eagle had never lost her ability to fly. She had only been wounded. And Daniel had never lacked courage. He had only doubted it. Years later, Daniel would become a wildlife conservation officer, protecting the very creatures that once inspired him. He would speak confidently at schools, encouraging kids who felt small or unseen. And whenever he told his story, he ended with this: courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing to act when something matters more than your fear. The shy boy never truly disappeared. He just learned to fly. Sometimes life wounds us. Sometimes we feel grounded. But like the eagle, we are built to rise. And often, The courage we're searching for is already inside us.